Every business leader has this moment. You realize you're not losing great people because they don't like the work, the team, or you. You're losing them because someone else is giving them something you can't. It sucks, especially small business owners. There comes a point where it's like, man, if I were in your shoes, I'd go work there too. They're outpaying me. They have a better benefit package. It is just a reality that you have to face sometimes. For many employees, especially parents, that something isn't a foosball table or Friday lunch. It's peace of mind that their kids are going to be okay. Now, for the first time in decade, is a new tax advantaged way for employers to directly invest in their employees' children's futures. It's called, I kid you not, a Trump account. The official statutory name in the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. It's codified under IRC Section 530A. Starting July 4, 2026, you can fund these accounts for your employees' children with substantial tax savings and set yourself apart in recruiting and retention. Done right, this could be the family forward benefit your competitors don't match for years. Done wrong, and your lawyers a mess before you hand your employees any sort of deposit. So let's do it right. So a few weeks ago, I got a call from Jordan. Hi, Jordan. He runs a 40-person marketing firm. He's a sharp guy, deeply committed to his team, painfully aware of how expensive turnover is. Jordan's workforce runs the gamut, recent grads to seasoned creative with kids in middle and high school. In exit interviews, a pattern keeps showing up. Larger firms are winning his top talent because they offered more meaningful family benefits. He already had a solid benefits package: health insurance, 401k, flexible PTO. But his health insurance, he can't necessarily just blow them out of the water on family coverage. It's so expensive when you hire them, right? He covers 80% of employee only, but on the family side, originally he was doing zero, but we've moved up to 50% and it's made a big difference. But on top of that, his competitors are layering in dependent care stipends, college savings matches, and extended parental leave. And in his smaller shop, he needs the people there. That leave, especially, was killing him. When Jordan heard at first about the Trump account, a new custodial savings account for minors with strict employer contribution limits, lots of kind of key rules, his reaction was immediate. If it's real, I want to be first. And I think that's awesome. So he didn't have time to parse the tax law or risk of compliance missteps, so he just called us and we took care of it. Here are the guardrails. Annual per child limit is 5,000 total from all sources. That'll become indexed after 2027. There's an employer exclusion cap of $2,500 per employee, no matter how many children. Okay? So don't do 2,500 per kid. The contribution window is until December 31 of the year the child turns 17. Okay? So you get to contribute in the year they're 17. When they turn 18, that's not the year. There are rules about the investments in there. It can only be index tracking only. It has to have a less than 10% expense ratio, so it can't be a big expensive thing. Employer contributions are not allowed until July 4th, 2026. And there is a written plan document requirement under Section 530A, Section E, with non discrimination testing, tracking, and reporting requirements. So there's a lot to set up between now and then. There is also a $1,000 government seed. The Treasury of the United States is going to fund directly every Trump account started for young children next year. $1,000, just free money. It is separate from the employer contributions, the $2,500 limit, but it does count to the $5,000 child gap. So if the employer puts in 25 and the Treasury puts in 1,000, the employee can only put in 1,500 for that year. Okay. While it is income tax, it appears potentially free. FICA, FUTA, payroll tax treatment is pending IRS guidance. Don't promise no payroll tax until regulations are final. We don't know the taxability of the contributions. We know that the money that's in there will grow tax free. And when you take the money out to pay for college expenses or some other things, then it's going to be tax free. But we don't know what going into it looks like. It may be that it's fully taxable going in, but not coming out. We're waiting on IRS guidance for clarity on this. Non discrimination testing is going to have to be done annually in aggregate to ensure the plan doesn't disproportionately benefit only your highly compensated employees. Falls into some of the retirement rules we've had under ERISA. Basically, your top paid people, your top 20%, aren't going to be able to just be the only ones who participate in this thing. and you have to offer it in a non-discriminatory manner, kind of like major medical benefits. All your full-time employees eligible, that kind of stuff. Okay? Lots coming to clarify this. But for now, think about it. So, just like what we're doing with him, we're finalizing the Trump account contribution program document, and we're looking for trustees that meet the federal investment restrictions so that they can handle all this. To Order 1 2026, we want to announce the benefits at an all hands meeting. We are expecting immediate buzz, parents talking about college savings, first home funds, knowing their employers investing in their kids' future. We're looking for a lot of excitement there. Spring 2026, you got to open the accounts, verify eligibility, sync our payroll, HR information systems so that on July 4th, 2026, we can make those first contributions land. 1,000 per eligible employee, well under that $2,500 cap, with room to grow is what Jordan's thinking about doing. We're probably going to do $1,000, but maybe more. But all those things are going to be things that we will need to make a plan for now. For him, he's looking at about $12,000 to $15,000. It's less than replacing one senior creative per year to spend on this, and he's expecting an ROI before the first dollar is deposited through stronger retention, referral candidates, citing the Trump accounts in interviews, etc. We're really looking forward to it. So this is a great way to get ahead of benefits that other people aren't going to have. Trump accounts are custodial IRA style accounts for minors created under Section 530A. Contributions grow tax deferred, and certain uses like education or first time home purchase avoid any sort of penalties. So, really cool thing to check out. Let's recap the key compliance point $2,500 employer per employee, not per child. $5,000 per child annual total from all sources. $1,000 from the government on opening the account for people born actually like it's not for everybody who's eligible, it's just for very young children. But it'll be more and more as time goes on. There's an employer plan document required. Non-discrimination testing is required annually, and they're only allowed after July 4th, 2026 for employer contributions. Don't over-contribute. Don't launch before the legal start date. Don't skip a written plan and testing and finding a good custodian. And make sure you're clear on the payroll and tax coordination side of this before we do. The strategic opportunity here is large. First mover advantage. Early adopters, we're going to stand out in the talent market. It's an efficient way to pay your employees and generate buzz. Family forward branding. Tangible proof you support employees with kids. Scalable design. You can start small and expand as budget allows. You don't have to do the whole maximum right at the beginning. And make sure to integrate it. Pair it with parental leave, dependent care FSAs, tuition assistance. Try to get a comprehensive family benefits suite if that's the market you're trying to attract. If you're thinking that sounds great, but I don't have time to figure out the rules, you're not alone. I've got a preliminary guide to Trump accounts that you can download in the description below. It's got compliance checklist, contribution design templates, rolled out timeline so you can take to your leadership team. But things are going to change. We're still waiting on a lot of guidance. If you're a US employer with 10 plus employees, book a free 30-minute consult with me. I'll be happy to talk with you directly. We can look at your benefit strategy overall, see if Trump accounts fit, map out a compliant path to launch, talk about how some of these companies are dealing with it, or discuss any other issue you'd like. I'd love to get to know you. Most benefits are easy to copy. Culture is harder, but a well-designed benefit like this, one that bends compliance, tax efficiency, and genuine employee value, along with the novelty of a new thing, is the kind of thing people are going to remember, talk about, and stick around for. Don't wait for the IRS to drop the final forms in 2026 before you start. Think about it now. Start budgeting now. The ones who prepare now will own the conversation when the gates open. That's how you turn a line in tax code into a line out your door of people who want to work for you. And that's what we want. I'm Rhamy Alejeal, CEO of People Processes, and this has been the Don't HR Alone podcast. Now go out there, get your work done, and have a great day. Talk to you soon.